if anyone tell you don't look in the mirror while you're on shrooms, maybe they got something going on in their life, because looking in the mirror got to be one of the coolest things. What it do though, what you knew though, this is my story about my first time doing shrooms. So, first time doing shrooms, right? Contemplated on it for years actually. But, you know, due to COVID and a lot of other nonsense surrounding me, I was like, I need something to really just take me out of my element. Nothing crazy. Cause I ain't trying to do no hard drugs, you know? Coke, whatever else. Shrooms seem like they'd be the perfect thing at a time right now, you know, for me. So, you know, I did my research. It was some very interesting things I learned while doing my research, you know. They say important things like your setting. You know, you make sure you're in a controlled environment, comfortable setting. Possibly someone there to help you through your first trip. 2, what was the second thing I learned? Oh, fuck it. Let's get into the story, right? Got the shrooms one Saturday afternoon, and I was told to take, you know, a small dosage since this is my first time. One front, I was nervous as fuck. I take half of what I have, and I wrap it up in a fruit roll up. Ate it, sat there nervously, waiting for something to happen. It says it takes about 10 to 60 minutes. So I figured, you know, lay down. At some point, you know, this shit might wake me up. An hour goes by, tell my homeboy, I'm like, yo, shit's not working, I don't feel it. I know I should feel something, I don't feel it. It's an hour, nothing's working. He like, yo, just give it time, just give it time. And this is somebody who has never done shrooms before, so I'm like, man, you don't fucking know. Like, I'm like, all right, you know, I'm about to take the rest of this shit, you know, cause fuck it. Here goes nothing. 10 minutes into it, not feeling much, maybe just a little light, you know, light at the body, a little lightweight. And so I go lay down again. The colors on the wall and the shadows coming through the blinds started moving in this rotation that just shouldn't have been moving. So I was like, oh shit, I think something is happening. I wasn't quite feeling anything, but I started seeing a little, you know, something. So I light me up one, and I started feeling a little bit more trippy, you may say. And one story I heard was, well, one myth or whatever you want to say is they say don't look in the mirror while you're on shrooms. Well, if you're not prepared to take what you're about to see. So my first thing was, let's look in the mirror and see what happens. So I pulled out my phone, and I'm seeing trippy visions, and I'm sitting there talking to my phone for about 30 minutes as if I'm on FaceTime with someone. Started seeing hallucinations in the colors. Started feeling like I was trapped in my room, and then something was like, you know, kicked in me and was like, yo, you can leave if you want to. I was like legit trapped in my room. Like I was being held hostage or something. And so I was like, I can leave when I want to. So I went out to the balcony, lit another one, and I began to look at the clouds, and the clouds, they looked as if they were computer generated. By far the trippiest shit I have ever seen in my life. And at that moment, I think I started to peak. And I didn't go crazy, but it got a bit overwhelming. It got a bit intense. But overall, it was awesome. I come back inside because now I feel like everyone knows that I'm tripping. I guess you may say I had a panic moment. So I reached out to and came. And when came, I told okay, I'm gonna be down there. You wait for me. I'm gonna try my best to make it down there. I'm creeping low-key as if I'm in plain sight. Then I try to straighten up my act. Now I'm walking with this white guy. I walk. I get downstairs by and I'm like, and now we're both creeping, well at least I am, in plain sight. Sits here on this couch right here. This couch. She's about the same color as the couch. I lay down right next to her and talking. body turns into the couch and head is just sticking from the couch and just talking and talking, and I'm just hysterically laughing at her, and she think I'm laughing at her jokes or whatever she's talking about, but I'm not. I'm laughing at the fact that her body has turned into the sofa. And I was like, well, this is the most trippiest shit ever. It got a little bit more intense for the next 20 minutes. I needed to lay down and compose myself. Go outside. Adore the colors in the trees. The colors, the freaking colors. Oh my God, the colors. The colors are amazing. It's like a photo that's in like black and white and someone just popped the colors out. Every color legit look like that. I can hear everything as if someone was sitting next to me talking. I was just sitting there taking it all in, and then and just kills my whole trippy moment. Her and I sat out there. I lit another one. I lit plenty during this trip, let me tell you. We sat out there. I adore the colors, and as I'm smoking, I move my hands for like 3 minutes straight. There's a old lady being pushed in a wheelchair. This is one of those scary moments I had when this fucking old lady looked like something from The Shining. I tell you, and then I felt like she was reading my mind. She was trying to take my soul. It was the scariest shit ever. I laughed at her for like 5 minutes straight. There's this old white guy down at the bottom. To me, he's looking dead at me, and I can hear him talking, considering everything that's going on. I feel like they're trying to kill me. I didn't get too paranoid. I didn't really trip out. I know that I'm under the shrooms at this moment, so I relaxed. Light another one. And I play some Uno. She leaves. My trips start to go away for the most part. And now I'm ordering everything was possible. And I end my night like a pig with pizza wings everywhere. And my apartment was just a mess. Before I called, when I had my panic mode. So I come back inside after having my panic mode. My living room can't be nothing but 200 square feet, maybe. I don't know, I don't do square feet. But when I tell you, everything was so wide and so big that I was like, whoa. I felt like I was gonna fall, but I don't know why I was so scared. It was just so much space. So much space. And I gained my composure. And once again, I took a look in the mirror, because that had to be the best part about being on shrooms to me. But speaking of cool things, Jimi Hendrix. I've recently been on Jimi Hendrix for like the past year and a half, like heavy, listening to a lot of Jimi Hendrix, and I really like it. And I gotta admit, sometimes it just seems like some far out shit, and you can just account it to drugs, right? Just because you hear the stories and you know the legacy of Jimi Hendrix. So you just, without knowing the effects of certain drugs, you just think that, man, that's gotta be some heavy shit for him to just be so far out. So, of course, though, on my first trip, I said, yo, throw on some Jimi Hendrix. Now this, ladies and gentlemen, was the most mind-blowing shit ever. Jimi Hendrix probably came before shrooms. Not really, but somehow Jimi Hendrix and shrooms, and I guess LSD as well, any kind of hallucinogenics, that shit is like a marriage together. It's something that I really can't explain, and I'm pretty sure you'll probably experience the same feeling just with any music. But with Jimi Hendrix, I'm pretty sure like people sold shrooms with the Jimi Hendrix album when it came out. Like it was only right. Like I said, I really can't explain it, but it's a trip within a trip. That's the best way I can explain. And you probably won't get that unless you do shrooms. And I'm not saying go out there and do shrooms. I'm just saying it was awesome. I can't explain that science that is going on. Shrooms, Jimi Hendrix, total mind fuck. I sat here crying happily for 5 minutes straight listening to Jimi Hendrix. But not crying, it was just uncontrollable tears. Just, I couldn't explain it. And that was probably the best trip within the trip.